We talked about this the other day. Governor Bill Lee was, has he already signed it?
The drag show bill? Yes,
yeah,
he has.
He signed the drag show bill, despite the fact that he's dressed in drag, because dressing in drag is just like, I don't know, fun to do.
It's a bit.
People like to do it.
Yeah,
and
Giuliani did it. Mrs. Doubtfire did it.
Bob Hope.
Yeah.
Uncle Milty. I mean, everybody. Those names you probably wouldn't heard of, but that's
Steven Crowder's one.
There's Steven Crowder. But Uncle Milty and Bob Hope, they would dress in drag years and years and years ago. That's why you guys don't know any of those names. Some Like It Hot. Well, a very extremely famous movie for people my age.
The subtext there is, different than it is now.
Bosom Buddies.
Right. I don't know
Tom
that
Hanks.
one.
How much more like apple pie can you be than Tom Hanks?
Can't be. Or Robin Williams, for that matter.
But one wonders, a lot of times when politicians promote these type of like transphobic. This was also the case with the homophobic legislation. That sometimes it's like they're trying to sort of, I don't know, build up some type of alibi or story. Because it turns out that Bill Lee's lieutenant governor in Tennessee, Randy McNally, is that his name?
Yeah.
Is that actually
Randy?
Really Randy McNally? Interesting.
Randy McNally.
Well, Randy.
And Randy's been feeling Randy.
Nominated to Determinism.
Well, the thing that I like about what's going on with the politicians in Tennessee, they're really taking an interest in their constituents.
Yeah.
Yep. Very supportive.
On a micro level.
This is a news report, Channel 5 from Tennessee, with News Channel 5's Rory Johnston.
Amid a sudden uproar over his provocative social media interactions, Tennessee Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally sits down this afternoon to answer Phil Williams' questions about the controversy. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rory Johnston. Carrie's off tonight. Now, those social media interactions with a young gay model brought accusations of hypocrisy against the East Tennessee Republican and countercharges that he's become the victim of a left-wing attack. Well, our chief investigative reporter Phil Williams has covered McNally for more than 30 years. And
Shoot him
he
with
has
the gay
exclusive
Instagram
details
bomb.
with the man who says his posts reflect his evolving views on the LGBTQ community.
They're evolving in an interesting direction.
Initially, I was not very kind to that community. As I learned some things and met some people in that community, I realized that they're still individuals and they still have value.
In a legislative session dominated by bills outlawing drag shows in public places and targeting gender care for the trans community, Tennessee Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally finds himself facing accusations of hypocrisy after a progressive site unearthed his social media interactions with a 20-year-old gay model, among them provocative posts that were liked by the 79-year-old Republican, including one where the young man doesn't appear to be wearing clothes.
When people see these
That's
posts,
also known as
what
nude.
should they take away from them?
What should they take away?
Well, I don't know that they should take away a whole lot.
In an exclusive interview, McNally described how he befriended the young man first on Facebook, then on Instagram. Among the posts, this close-up of the young man's backside, McNally responded with 3 red hearts and 3 on-fire emojis, along with a comment, "Finn, you can turn a rainy day into rainbows and sunshine."
A poet.
It's just that,
With those cheeks.
Try to encourage people with posts and try to help them if I can.
Were you trying to help this young man in some sort of way?
Just basically trying to encourage him.
There was also this post where the man said he was not a whore, but
Your ass. Keep up the good work with your ass. Honestly, keep creating rainbows and sunshine for me. Just not for me, for other people. For other people.
Listen.
It's a word of affirmation. That's his love language. He's giving him words of affirmation. That's nice.
The shot of your ass cheeks taken from behind your knees. keep it up. 3 hearts there.
And
Not
3
just-
flames.
Not just 1, but 3. All right, should we keep going?
Oh boy. You know what? You really got to hand it to this guy. Like, do you think he's like sedated? Like, I mean, he's really just like,
Yeah.
I mean, that just
He
trying to
barely
be
remembers that.
encouraging. I encourage all forms of 20-year-old models.
Showing
It
them
doesn't
at
matter to
their
me. Anybody chasing their dream of modeling on Instagram is generally, I will follow them from their Instagram accounts to their Facebook accounts to their Grindr accounts, their TikTok accounts, and
That's his commitment to being empowering, right? I'm power my constituents.
Oh, my rainy days, rainbows and sunshine. There we go.
All right.
This young man in some sort of way?
Just basically trying to encourage him.
There was also this post where the man said he was, quote, not a whore, but a hoe. One is a slut, the other is a prostitute, adding, I'm the one that gets free weed for giving, then a reference to a sexual act.
And it was liked by...
first off, I love this, like how just like utterly sort of like terrified the TV station is for like talking about this stuff. A sexual act.
Free weed for giving head.
Sounds like a good trade-off.
Listen, that sounds like sunshine to me.
Is a prostitute, adding, I'm the one that gets free weed for giving, then a reference to a sexual act.
And it was liked by Lieutenant Governor McNally.
I don't know that, a lot of times on people's posts, you see the name and you see what they've written and you just press the button that says like.
So you didn't read that post?
I don't recall reading the part about the weed. I know that.
I'm
What about the prostitute?
I might have read that.
In that case, was it appropriate?
So
Wait, is he
he's,
worried about the weed?
he's
worried more
disavowing
about-
the weed, not the prostitution
Look,
part.
he said he's a hoe, not a prostitute, and that was good enough for me. I stopped reading right there.
You see what they've written and you just press the button that says like.
So you didn't read that post?
I don't recall reading the part about the
part.
weed. I know that.
What about the prostitute?
I might have read that.
In that case, was it appropriate to like the comment?
Probably not. Probably not.
Then we came to a moment in our
It's so
interview
like chilling.
that could
Yeah,
not
probably
be
not.
avoided.
Although to be fair, I mean, he didn't say he was a prostitute, and he is not. He could have said like, "I'm not gonna slut shame
Yeah.
anybody. I'm just not gonna do that."
I
I'm not
am
gonna do that.
sex positive, but weed negative.
In that case, was it appropriate to like the comment?
Probably not. Probably not.
Then we came to a moment in our interview that could not be avoided.
I need to ask the question that people are suggesting on social media to let you respond to it. Have you ever had any personal relationship with this young man?
No.
You've never met him in person?
No. Never have.
In fact, we found other LGBTQ-related posts liked by Tennessee's Lieutenant Governor, who says he's gotten to know members of that community, including some from his own family, and that he's tried to be more affirming of their identities. He also notes that he has spoken out against some legislation pushed by his Republican colleagues.
Does this affect your ability to lead?
I hope not. And I've had some of my colleagues say that they're supportive, both Republican and Democrat, and I'm really, really sorry if I've embarrassed my family, embarrassed my friends, embarrassed any of the members of the legislature. With
Okay.
I mean, the issue is not that. It's that.
Well, that's the
your
thing.
Party.
Here's the thing. Yes, I mean, the issue is, it is perfectly fine for this guy to be liking these posts.
Be as
And
thirsty as you want.
I don't care what he's doing, with his weed stash. That's all. The bottom line is, you're so supportive of people who are, whatever, chasing their dream or their personal situation on Instagram. How about calling up your buddy, the governor of the state, and saying, "Hey, man, well, you can't sign this."
He voted in favor of the drag bill. He voted.
That's my point.
Yeah, but it's very positive framing by that reporter there to say that he's been against some of the anti-gay measures. He has been a little bit, but for the most part, he's been in lockstep with his party.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's total hypocrisy. Why are you giving them support? Well, I'm giving them support by giving them some, flame
Likes.
emojis on Instagram.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm also, telling them that they're illegal in some fashion.
Right. God, he really did seem sedated there. It's like the dick put him in a catatonic state.
I haven't been able to trade my weed lately, so I've been dipping into
I don't remember
my.
reading the part about weed, but the part
I've been
where he
dipping
said
into my stash a little bit
I support these hoes.
because I can't trade it as much as I want to.